Welcome to the WedPro Podcast, the podcast for WedPros no matter their stage. We are your hosts, Katie and Roxy, and this is the WedPro Podcast. Hey everyone, welcome back to the WedPro Podcast. I am Roxy, and as always, I'm joined by the lovely Katie. Hello, nice hair.
Hi. Oh yeah, I'm not loving it, but we're rolling with it. I did the thing, right? Went to the hairdressers, booked in for my usual like cover of the greys, and then I was just like, oh, cut me in a fringe. So she cut me in a fringe, then without any thought to it, and I'm not loving it. My kids say I look younger, but they hate it, and I was like, well, looking younger is not a bad thing, but they're like, you don't look good. It will grow. I'm not bothered.
To anyone out there that watches The Traitor, we are rocking like Katie vibes. No, it's not that hard. I like
People want to move my hair like it though, like talk like with the fringe, just move, just jiggling around. Anyway, enough about my fringe. Today we're going to be talking about that just might change the game for you. Something called motion versus action, and why it's really crucial for business owners to understand the difference between motion and action and how it can hold you back and impact your success.
Yeah, that's right. And for me, I have spoken these last couple of weeks to so many wedding business owners, and this is one of the things that's kind of popped up for them when I've been chatting, is that they are sitting in either one of these kind of camps, action camp or motion camp. So I really wanted to have a chat about this with you all, just so you can kind of have a think about which area you sit in and then kind of make progress from there, really. So let's start by breaking down exactly what action versus motion means for you guys out there.
So motion is kind of all about the planning, the learning, the generating ideas. And this is really important. When you're in motion, you're planning, you're strategizing, you're learning. And these are all really great things, but they don't produce a result. Action, on the other hand, is the type of behavior that's going to deliver an outcome. So if I sit and plan 20 articles or blogs that I want to write, that's motion. Whereas if I actually sit and write them and then publish that blog, that's action. If I email 10 new leads for my wedding business and start 10 conversations with them, that's motion. If they actually go on to buy something from you and turn into a customer, that's action. And another example, if I go to the gym and I inquire about getting a personal trainer, that's motion. If I actually start doing some squats, that's action. And that's really how you can kind of determine the two things. And motion, yes, it's useful, but motion does not produce an outcome by itself. It doesn't matter how many times you go and talk to that personal trainer, that motion will never get you in shape. Only the action of kind of working out is going to get you the result that you're looking for.
That's right. And it is such a common struggle as well. Like I said, I've spoken to a lot of lovely wedding business owners over the last few weeks. And what I'm hearing is they're kind of stuck in this, which is action and which is motion.
Motion's the planning, action's the doing.
That are stuck in this motion kind of phase instead of doing the action. It's like thinking versus doing. And it's actually happening to me in my personal life. So I spoke about this before. Hubby works away quite a bit now, and last few nights I've sat there and thought, oh, I really should come up with some sort of housework plan to get the kids involved, and I really should be like thinking about like planning what we're having for dinner in advance, because I'm like, as soon as it gets to 5-6 o'clock, I'm whacked, and because I've not pre-organized it and pre-thought about it and planned it, tea's not happening for anybody. So that's kind of me sitting and thinking, okay, I should be doing this, instead of just getting on with it and just doing the thing that you need to do. It's the same when you think about, oh, I really should take a look over my website and do some bits on there. Instead of just thinking about it, actually do the thing. Just do the thing. Don't procrastinate about it. Just get on with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I think that's probably where this comes from, of sitting in a place of, okay, I know I need to do it, but I'm scared to do it in case it's not right or it's not perfect. And that can lead to like you being stuck in your business, can't it, really?
I think the thing is, like, it's really comfortable to say emotion because it feels productive, but that's not the thing that is going to drive your business forward at all. And sometimes we do say emotion because we actually need to plan, or maybe we do need to learn more. But more often than not, we do it because emotion feels like we're making progress without that risk of failure. And most of us are experts at avoiding any criticism. It absolutely doesn't feel good to be judged or to fail on something. And naturally, we kind of tend to avoid those situations where those things could happen. And this is the biggest reason why business owners slip into motion rather than taking action, because you want to delay that failure. Yes, I'd like to get in shape, but I don't want to look stupid in the gym, so I'll just talk to the trainer instead. Yes, I'd love to land more clients for my business, but if I ask for the sale, I might get turned down, I might get a no. So maybe I should just email 10 potential clients instead. It's so easy to sit in motion and convince yourself that you're making progress. You think, I've got conversations going with 4 people right now. This is good. We're moving in the right direction. Or I brainstormed for that book that I want to write. It's all coming together. Motion feels like you're getting things done, but really you're just preparing to get things done. And preparation can become a form of procrastination. You need to change something. You don't want to be merely just planning. You want to be doing. You want to be practicing. You want to be being productive. And that's where that action thing comes in.
It's that old thing of being a busy fool, isn't it? Of doing all of the things, thinking that you're making progress, replying to all the emails and doing all of that kind of things, and not actually, it's the working on your business that's important as well as the working in your business. And I think that's something that if anyone listening should be taking away something, it's we're all busy doing all of the day-to-day things in our business, but you need to look at the bigger picture about working on your business. How are you going to better yourself kind of next month, the month after that, this time next year? Where do you want to be? And if you want to kind of progress and hit that next level, you've got to do the action and not just the motion.
Yeah. So some ideas for taking action that kind of help us to kind of switch out of that phase of motion. And yes, we love to learn and we love to kind of try new things out. And sometimes we don't know everything and we do need to have that motion part. We do need to have that planning part. But we have a couple of strategies for taking action that kind of have worked for us. So firstly, set a schedule for your action. So let's say every Monday, you're going to write a new article, you're going to write a new blog, and then you're going to publish it. And that's what you're going to do in your schedule on a Monday, so that you're going to produce something on that day. You're going to get a result, and then that is a good feeling. You're not researching, you're not procrastinating about it, you're simply getting it done. That's action, not motion. And for any kind of ongoing business goals or any lifestyle changes that you might be making, this is the best approach. Set a schedule, same for when we say about doing your socials, set a schedule and then stick to it.
It's all about breaking down your time, and that's going to really help you shift from that motion to that action, is setting yourself that exact amount of blocked out time where this action is going to get done. And very actually quickly, the action can really take momentum and that compound effect will happen and your business will start to push forward right in front of your very eyes. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. And yes, I know it can feel uncomfortable stepping out of the safe zone, the comfort area. I'm queen at trying to stay in the comfort zone. But once you start pushing yourself through that, growth will happen. That's where growth happens, outside of those comfort zones. You've got to embrace it, lean into it, and stop playing safe. We're not here to play safe. We're here to make money. We're here to have a successful business and have the lives that we want.
So the second thing that really helps us, and it really helps me with any kind of procrastination, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and being a perfectionist is another form of procrastination. And this is something that really helps me. It's picking that date where you're going to shift from that motion to action. So for some goals that you have and for some things, setting a daily or weekly schedule doesn't work so well. And this is the case if you're doing something that's quite new or it's going to happen once, like maybe launching a new service or a new product or releasing a new book. These things require quite a lot of planning up front, which is all that motion, but they also require plenty of action to complete them. For example, you could set a schedule each and every week to write a chapter of your book or to plan out the launch. And you can really spend weeks or months kind of planning all of that. And in situations like this, and you can go round and round trying to make it perfect. I tend to sit like this when we do any kind of sales pages or website copy or anything like that, or any course writing that we do. But in situations like this, I find it's just simply the best thing to do is pick a date, put something in the calendar, make it public. This is when that thing is happening. And for big projects, one-time goals, I think this is the best approach. Force yourself out of motion into action by setting that kind of hard deadline.
That's exactly it. And it's about making a conscious effort to translate those plans into tangible steps forward, whether it's launching a new marketing campaign, reaching out to potential clients, or refining your services based on feedback from past clients. Every single action counts.
Remember, it's okay to feel uncomfortable. It's okay to feel uncertain. Growth happens outside of our comfort zones. And quite often, and I know this to be true for myself, it's when we sit in that perfectionism mode, that procrastination mode, when we sit in that motion mode, not a lot really happens.
Okay.
And your work is good enough. So once you publish it, actually, we're our own worst critics. Embrace the challenge. Trust in your abilities to succeed. And I think the best advice here is that you kind of pick a deadline and you stick to it, and you think, right, by Thursday at 4 o'clock, this is going to be done, and you will get it done. I think perfectionism and motion are just forms of procrastination, and you need to sit in your business and choose action. That's what you need to do.
Quite a lot of this comes from mindset as well, doesn't it? Like when you think about it, it's your mind, your brain trying to keep you safe, keep making sure that you are safe and okay. You just have to trust yourself, like you are good at your job, what you're doing. Just take that step, take that action. So we actually, when we thought about launching our group coaching program, we could have thought about that for a very long time, but instead we literally took the leap and we got on with it, didn't we? We literally was like, okay, so let's start doing this. We could have planned like till the cows come home for that, but we just did it, and it's been a huge success, and we've tweaked along the way. So it, like, things happen when you take that action 100%.
Yeah, and making that shift from being in motion towards that action might just be the one thing that can really propel your business going forward. And my question to you all today is, what are you doing on kind of a daily, weekly basis? And ask yourself, are you in motion or are you actually moving forward? And if the answer is that you're sitting in motion, then the solution is start taking action using the examples that we've given you. And speaking of taking action, we're thrilled to introduce our newest program, Accelerate. So this is designed for wedding professionals ready to take their business to the next level. Accelerate is going to offer you a comprehensive suite of resources and support to help you thrive. For just £27 for the first 10 people who jump into action, you'll gain access to a wealth of masterclasses, Q&A sessions with us, and personalised guidance from industry experts. Plus, you'll receive monthly tasks and actions to keep you on track and keep your business moving forward. So Accelerate is only open to a limited number of participants. So don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to accelerate your success. Secure your spot today by clicking on the link in the show notes. And remember, it's only £27 for the first 10 people that join. That is crazy, crazy value.
Crazy value, and perfect for anyone who's stuck in that motion camp, who just needs a bit of support, a bit of a bum kick to get you over that action line. This is a thing that's going to move your business forward and get you hitting those goals that I know that you've all got.
And I think what's really good about kind of working with coaches in this capacity, and especially with me and you, Roxy, because we get stuff done, don't we? You know, busy mums with kids with additional needs, and we still manage to get things done. And the eye bags are saying it all. However, the people that come and work with us, it's that accountability part
yes.
as well.
Yes.
And this is exactly what I love about coaching, and I love about the coaching that I pay a lot of money for, is that it holds me to account and it makes sure that I'm showing up and doing the things that I say I'm going to do. And the part of Accelerate I'm really excited for is to be able to hop on the Q&As with all of the business owners that are going to jump in and join us, because I know that it's all well and good having kind of issues crop up in the business, or not knowing what direction to turn, or dealing with a tricky client and feeling like you're on your own, but actually being able to bring that issue, bring the problems that you're facing into business into a tight-knit circle of people who have got your back, who can all offer advice, all offer words of wisdom, and then also to have our eyes on the business. Because quite often people don't know where they're going wrong, do they? And it's the same for us in our business. We're not immune to this. Some of the time we can launch things and think, like, what's not going quite so right there? And some of the time we can be so in our business that it can be impossible to look at it from kind of the outside in. It still happens to us, and this is why we pay for coaching. And some of the time I've honestly kicked myself for something we've done or something we've missed that I think, oh my God, like, how have I missed that? But it's because just some of the time we lack that capacity to be able to take that bird's eye view. And for 27 quid, guys, and if you can't invest 27 quid in your business, what are you doing? Because you're expecting your clients to invest money into you. You're expecting wedding couples to buy, book your products. And if you're not willing to invest in yourself, why the heck should they invest in you as their wedding professional?
Absolutely the truth right there. Yeah, couldn't agree more. Absolutely.
But come and try it. Come and try it out. We're not, this isn't a program that's going to tie you into anything long term. Come and try it out. I know that you're going to stick around because it's filled with so much value. There's over £2,000 worth of masterclasses and resources that we've already recorded, all specific for the wedding industry, that is already inside the portal that you get access to. And then you also get a Q&A with us every single month. And also we're going to set those action tasks for you. So we're going to dissipate all this motion. We're going to be making action. And then the other thing that I think is really lovely is that we're going to have a meetup about once a year, aren't we, where we can all strengthen those relationships.
I love that.
Pizza, I don't know. I'm throwing that out there. Let's make it happen. Pizza, prosecco, I don't know.
The universe has listened, so it's got to happen now. So.
But we can come together. We can strengthen those relationships. Network with one another. But we're not lying. We want a small container, because when we have small containers, we can really get to know your business inside out. We can really be able to help you move forward with things. We can understand your goals. So there are limited spaces in this. And for 10 people, it's £27 a month. A bargain. And ask yourself, if you can't take a pun on 27 quid.
One takeout a month. It's literally one takeout.
Takeout to me like 40 quid plus. I was trying to work out. Right, that is all for today. And thank you for joining us for the WedPro Podcast. We hope you found our discussion on motion versus action empowering, insightful. And until next time, remember to take action, pursue those goals with passion and determination. And we will see you soon. Thanks, everybody.
See you on the next episode. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Thanks for listening to this episode of the WedPro Podcast. Full transcripts of this episode, plus every other episode we have done, are available at www.theweddingbusinesshub.com/blogs. Thanks so much for listening. If you do have any questions about this episode or anything else at all, you can email us at info@theweddingbusinesshub.com. And if you are loving our episodes, which I know you are, make sure you hit the subscribe or follow button
so you can stay updated with any new episodes that land. We look forward to seeing you on the next episode.